Hi, friends. Mark Keys here. I just want to begin by saying Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know many of you are looking forward to a new year, and I just want to thank you as we begin. Thank you for this year and partnering with all that has taken place. And we could spend a lot of time talking about this year, but I just want to begin by saying thank you for your partnership and what that means to me. I've enjoyed connecting with many of you this year and this month, and just thanking you for all that you've done. And as I've gone out to help people and setting captives free. And that's a big deal, and I thank you for that. You know, as I look at this Christmas season, one of the words that's really stood out to me is the word seeing. As I've been reading the birth of Christ, you know, when the announcement was made and the angels came and announced the birth to the shepherds in the field, they got up and they ran. They wanted to go see what was going on. They wanted to go see baby Jesus. And then later on, the wise men from the east came and they wanted to see the King of the Jews, the star that they've been following. And, you know, when you get into the Gospels, that word really takes a bigger effect. When people wanted to see Jesus, you know, when you start reading the book of John, John the Baptist was standing there and he said, "Look, the Lamb of God." Jesus was walking by, the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. And the one that's been talked about, there he is. Do you see him? And John's disciples then got up and they began to follow Jesus. And Jesus stopped and says, "What are you seeking?" And they said, and they asked Jesus, "Where are you staying?" And Jesus said what? He said, "Come and see." And they spent the day and the evening with Jesus. And then their life changed. They began to follow and they began to see amazing things over the next 3 years of Jesus' ministry. And people wanted to come and see Jesus. They wanted to touch him. They wanted to bring their sick friends and the lame and the blind and the demonized, the hurting people wanted to come and see Jesus when he came into the town, into the region. Nicodemus, for example, in John chapter 3, came by night and he just wanted to sit down at the table and just to talk and see Jesus and converse with him. And then you get over into you move on through the book of John, you get into John chapter 12, and the Greeks there at Passion Week, just a day or two before Jesus died, the Greeks came to the disciples and said, "We want to see Jesus." All of this news, everything we'd heard about him, people wanted to see Christ. And I want to encourage you, are you seeing Jesus this Christmas season? And I don't know what that means for you, just sitting down and just focusing and looking at Christ, because sometimes we can get used to the manger scene. We can get used to all of these things that we've read or seen or looked at about Christ. But I want to pray that this Christmas season is fresh for you, that you see Jesus in a whole new way, a whole new light that's fresh for you, because, boy, we need that. People need that. People know that he's the hope of the world, that he's our peace. And I hope you see him that way, that he is our salvation, and that he is our freedom, that you see Christ that way. And I want to encourage you to boldly go out this Christmas season, just in conversation, when you're with people, just communicate that. People need to hear that. They need that hope after this kind of year we've had. They need that. So once again, thank you. Thank you for your partnership. Thank you for all that you're doing with our ministry, and it's just encouraging in what you're doing with our ministry. Thank you again. I look forward to 2021. Look forward to a new year and what that means as we get into January. But enjoy this time right now, and I pray that you're going to see Christ. You're going to see Christ and be encouraged in a whole new way this Christmas season. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.